Welcome to 1995Wrangler.com. Welcome to Florida Jeep Rides. Hey, I've been cleaning up the YJ. We took the old seat covers off, but I still want to put some seat covers on here. So we got some new seat covers that are going on. Kind of cool. Let's take a look what we got. They are from Rugged Ridge. And in the box are 2 seat covers. These are specific for YJ, and a notice, and then another notice. No instructions. How hard could a seat cover be? A seat cover should just go on. Now, I've seen a lot of videos for these seat covers for the TJ version and the JK version, but I see only that this is the right side one and this is the left side one. So let's just say, instead of driver and passenger, which would make a whole lot more sense, you got to figure out if left is from the driver's perspective or from the front of the Jeep. So I'm gonna go with left to the driver. And we'll start with this one. So we'll start off with moving the seat forward. Then let's open up the package. Take this out. Taking the doors off. And this is what we have. There's 2 portions. This is the lower portion and this is the upper portion. Now there is a bag in here, and in this bag is a bunch of clips. So I would think that these S-hooks are going to hook to stuff underneath the seat. Got a bunch of bags on the back of the seat and hookups and things, so I'm hoping that this is going to work out well. And then this goes right off there. You got it in another place, and it should fit right down over it. Pretty much this should be a no-brainer. But I've seen a lot of reviews that there's issues. So let's pull it over the seat. Bring it down. In the seat in the front, you have these, which are going to have to hook up to something in the back. I imagine that this is going to get tucked underneath there through the seat. That's what's going to hold the back down. This is the seat cover portion, which, again, no real instructions as to what goes where. But this would be in the front. So I'm going to move the seat backwards, tuck it into the front like this, lifting the seat back up. I've heard a lot of people say take off the bolts and run it on top of the seat would be about the best way to do. Is just to take off the front bolt and slide it. It actually tucked between the rails and the bottom of the seat. So that's how I'm going to tuck it in. Now I'm going to do the other side the same way, but I'm moving my seat forward to do that from the other side.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Should be the other side. Now let's see how it fits. One of the things they said for the reviews on this is once you figure out how to put it on, it's a lot easier. Okay. So she's hooking the front to the back. Okay, I got all these things hanging down here, but I don't...
These should hook up with the S-straps. I wonder if these go like this maybe with the S-straps, but that's not even tight enough.
I don't know. This is the joy of somebody making a product but putting no instructions in it. And not only no instructions, but I could not find a how-to video for a YJ. Dear Rugged Ridge, please pack instructions with your seat covers, because there's a lot of extra things hanging off there that we don't even know where they go. This is all guesswork. We're trying to figure it out. This is another thing. This is another thing that they said. you'll spend a half hour on the first seat till you figure out how it goes, and then it's 5 minutes on the second seat.
Yep.
Okay, so we did find up in here, up in top, a strap
That was inside. Yeah.
that was up underneath that's going to attach to that. And that's going to hold the thing in there.
So you tighten the other side and tighten.
Then we tighten the other side. So far, the reviews are true. You spend most of your time trying to figure out how to put the first side on, and then it should take little or no time to put the second side on. Now, here's something that is going to be very beneficial for us, and maybe not for you. I have replaced my seat assembly. Mine was kind of rusted out, so I did a replacement. And something I have that a lot of YJs don't have is the ability to raise my driver's seat up, giving me full access to everything that I need. This assembly was really easy to put on and well worth it, because now I have access to the back from either one of the seats. So I got this on Amazon too. I'll put the link underneath. Start with the driver's seat. Driver's seat marked with an L for left. And
Sorry.
so this is going to go between the lower portion of the seat and the upper vertical portion of the seat. When it sticks out the back, you'll be able to hook up this clip mechanism that is up underneath there. So pretty simple. What we're going to start with is pulling it over the top, down, not too far. It only has to go a little bit. You could put additional seat covers on here at any time. Once you know how to take these on and off, it's pretty easy. So I'm going to tuck the lower portion of the vertical back between the seats. The straps up in here is going to be your straps, and then this, we'll grab the other side over here, put the buckles in. This tailpiece is going all the way through to the front, where you're going to find a matching buckle on the bottom portion. And before I start pulling things, I'm going to go ahead and put this on. This is the front with the little bag. This is the part that your rear end goes on. That's the part that goes against the seat. Undo your straps. You're going to have to tuck these big hoops right through. And the same on the other side. Now if you notice, I want to show you something really quick with my hand. It's almost impossible to get those hoops to come through there if you try to push from the front. You're going to have to stick your fingers in here and lift to get the things to come through. So you can see now I have an easy way to pull them through. I can get both of them through at the same time. So that's one side. And this is fitting between the slider rail and the bottom of the seat. It's actually tucking up underneath there. All of it. The bungee straps are going to use the S hooks. This top one here is going to come around from this other side, which I'm going to tuck it through. Let me do it from the front. And that's one. And this is going to be the second one. And through there. And Randy's going to pull that through. There you go. And then I'm going to tuck this through too, to hold everything.
Well, maybe.
There's an ant crawling next to me.
Okay, it seems like it's really loose.
It probably is. The front's not even attached yet, so we have to run that vertical, the lengthways one through first. Well, that one went on a little faster. It's not completely done yet. She's still working on it. For those, maybe it's just the year YJ that I have a 95, so I didn't have to unbolt anything on the seat. It did tuck between the slider rail and the seat itself. There's enough room to tuck it under there. I would start with probably just sliding the top piece over. That's the first step. get everything fit down in between here. There's a lot of exposure to the seats themselves. She doesn't necessarily like that. We did have covers on here. You could put a t-shirt over it. You could get some inexpensive seats underneath. Mainly for me, it's about functionality. You know, if I had unlimited funds, I'd be going with some Carrera seats in here, something that holds you a little more in place. Lastly, I got to replace this bolt that's missing over here on the seat. Okay, now that I've spent my 45 minutes to an hour putting these seats on, first off, they're not neoprene. Second off, the bottom portions are mislabeled. Left is not left and right is not right from the driver's perspective. However, the tops are left and right because the drink cup holders go in the middle. However, the pockets that are supposed to be right here are in the inside. So the bottom portions were wrong, as far as I can tell. Secondly, the bungee cords that attach with the little S-clamps underneath are not attached to the fabric really good. One broke while I was trying to tighten everything on. It feels very nice and very tight, and I'm sure it'll settle in no time. The back end is okay. This may be an irritant if you're wearing shorts because the canvas is kind of hard. Durability wise, I'm not sure how durable this is going to be. Putting them on is just a bit of a pain because I don't even know if I got them on right. I don't know if I got the bungee cord stretched out properly. There were no instructions. I don't know if the clips are the right way. There's a lot of I don't knows in trying to get these things on. They're on. I just don't know how well they're gonna do. 1995 YJ seat covers from Rugged Ridge.